What up, Laker Nation? You're here today with your boy Doc Kareem. Y'all know what it is. I want to touch on a few things real quick. I want to touch on the state of the NBA. I also want to touch on J.R. Smith and George Floyd. I'm going to get to everything real quick as possible. I hope you guys enjoy your day. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button to help this channel grow. But also, I want to talk to the state of the NBA. The NBA right now is leaning towards, we all know the NBA come back July 31st. The NBA is leaning towards bringing 22 teams and have them have like a play-in tournament. And me personally, I don't really like that idea because I think it should only be two choices. Either you're going to bring the top 16 teams and let them play, or you bring all 30 teams and have 70 games. 70 games. If the team has 67 games, they got 3 games left. If a team has 65 games, they got 5 games left. I think it should be 70. This way the NBA could get their money, they could recoup, and I know it's have something to do with the salary cap that to reach the 70 game threshold, but I just think that's the best way to do it. Also, I think it's not right because you got a guy, let's say a guy played for the Knicks, and let's say he had to reach 70 games to get a $1 million bonus. A lot of people contract like that. You know, they have clause in their contract where they have to reach a certain amount of game and they get their money. It won't be right for them type guys. You know, if you just bring 22 teams and a player, you could justify bringing 16 because you could say, hey, we lost a chunk of the season. We don't have time for all these regular season games. We're going to take the top 16 teams who will have in the playoffs, East and West. We don't have to do the whole season 1 through 16. We can do East and West. We keep it like that. Or if you do 1 to 16, however you want to do it. But I think that's fair than if you say, okay, 22 teams. Because then a team at the bottom could feel, I could have catch. It always could be something. This way, you're making it easy. Top 16 teams, or you bring everybody back. Let's say, like I said, what about a guy like Vince Carter? This is last year in the league. He played 20-something years. He's been a great to the game. He did what he had to do. Give him an opportunity to play his last game. My thing is go to 2 locations, Vegas and Orlando. Play that out. 70 games, and that's that. This way the NBA get their money, and other teams can meet their goal. It's always 70 games. It's never normally injury guys. They never have guys say they never put 75 games in their clause. It's always like 65 games, like a guy with injury history, like a guy like Joel B, for instance. He normally have like a amount of games where his contract, so he had to meet that number, and it normally be no more than 70. 70 normally the max. It normally be like anywhere from like 65 to 70. But guys like Vince Carter, let them play out. This way we can't cater to the teams. Oh, they was 3 or 4 games out of the playoffs. Give them opportunity. Hey, if it is what it is right now, I don't think the player, and also I don't think a team like the Mavericks, and if they seventh place, they shouldn't have to lose their position. And the Mavericks got like a nice lead between them and the team outside the playoffs. That shouldn't be, their seating shouldn't be jeopardized. My suggestion, the way I would do it, I make it easy. I bring back the 16 teams and have exhibition games with the East and the West. Let's say the Lakers play Brooklyn 1 2 games. The Lakers could, let's say 3 like warm-up games, exhibition games. Each team's play 3 exhibition games to get in the flow of the offense, like East and West. This way you won't put that matchup with you don't want West and West, and teams could kind of like get familiar with each other. East and West, I think it'd be better. Like a team like Milwaukee, since they in first place, you wouldn't want to let them play the Lakers anymore or the Clippers. So you would match them up against a Memphis. Let them play like Memphis, Dallas, and who else? Maybe OKC. And like the Lakers, since the Lakers top in their division, they play like the lower seeds and so on and goes like that. Let them play like 3 games, and I think that's a beautiful idea right there. I think that will work. Exhibition games and then get right into the playoffs. I think that'd be the best idea. Also, I know you guys probably seen the J.R. Smith. You know, he put hands on a guy. I think he vandalized his car. He put hands on him. I think that even though I don't see him being wrong, if somebody destroyed my car, he has every right to do what he had to do. But I just think that put the nail in his coffin as far as his NBA career. I just think it's over because they don't look at it like that. These owners do not look at it like that. He already had like a type of image already. I just think he might as well just start looking and accepting the fact and be willing to play overseas for the remainder of his career. I just think that look, them physically seeing that, even though I don't think, like I said, I don't think he's wrong if a guy vandalizes his car. But they not going to look at that. All these owners not going to look at that. He already up there in age. He's like 34. So it's really not no real urge for him. And not only that, he already had like little problems already teams didn't want to deal with. So I just think that this killed his NBA career. But he did what he had to do. Also, I just want to touch on this real brief. Shout out to George Floyd and his family. It was a bad situation what happened. This thing need to stop. It really do need to stop. And I think the government not doing anything because they basically saying, the cops has a right to kill people on camera. Like, we can't make that same mistake. You have a black guy come out of Harvard. He choked someone out, and even in a fight, it could be self-defense. He's going to do some time. So I just think that these cops the government, they had to start convicting these guys. That's the problem because these guys getting away scot-free. Even a guy like George Zimmerman got away scot-free. So we had to do better as far as that. And it's sad because some people business and stuff going down to burning and things like that. But people fed up, but it's just tough. I just hope that I pray everything get better. We could get to a better understanding. And, we got this coronavirus. There's a lot going on right now. This 2020 been rough. Kobe, it been a lot, man. It been a lot. So I just want you guys to stay safe. Hit that like button. Subscribe to me. I'll be on a little more often. I'll be dropping it, especially when playoff time comes. So subscribe now. Get the top of the line NBA news. I got everything. Ain't too many people touching me on this NBA thing. I got all teams on Smash, not just the Lakers. Y'all know what they do when it comes to the Lakers. But subscribe, hit that like button. Peace.